Hey, welcome again to another lesson in my series. Today we're going to be looking at segment lengths related to circles. This is ideal for any student who is desirous of pursuing the Math 3 syllabus in North Carolina or geometry. I like to start off with a nice little thought here. And my thought going to be, no matter how rich, talented, or great you think you are, how you treat people ultimately tells all. So let's go, let's get it. We have an equation of the heart right there, pretty much nicely. 1 point called the point of tangency. A line is tangent to a circle if and only if it is perpendicular to a radius drawn to the point of tangency. If two segments from the same external point are tangent to a circle, then they are congruent, right? Very important thing right here. So if these are going to be congruent, very straightforward. Notice here we got our radius or radii there, so that's going to be the same. So in this case, that would be equal to that. This would be equal to this. That would be equal to that. So very importantly that we understand those key things. So let's jump through this real quick. If we're going to get started looking at this, if this is a tangent, obviously it's going to be a right angle. So as a result, we're going to realize this is going to be x going to be equal to the square root using the Pythagorean theorem, if you guys remember. For those who don't remember, let me just do a quick recall. Remember, a squared is equal to b squared plus c squared. So using that, I'm going to get x equal to 13 squared plus 9 squared. So that's 13 squared plus 9 squared. That's going to give me x to be equal to the square root of 169 plus 81. So it's 169 plus 81. That's going to give me then x to be the square root of 250. So if that's square root of 250, that's going to be equal to the square root of 25 times 10. That's going to be 5 root 10 for the hypotenuse or the longer side right there. All right, so let's keep it going real quick. If we understand this and remembered 16, this is going to be the same thing as 16 right here. If this is 11, that's going to be the same thing as 11 right there. If this is 9.5, that's going to be 9.5 right there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have 2 times 16 because it's 2 of them. We're going to have 2 times 11 because that's 2 of them. Plus, we're going to have 2 times 9.5. Giving us a grand total of 73. And that's it for that. All right, let's keep it going. We'll try to get all of this finished. All right, now looking at this one, I know that this is equal to that. This is equal to that. So we know if we able to find this right here, I can subtract from 32 to get the remaining portion. So let's work out this part first. So to do that part first, I'm going to have 5x minus 8 equal to 8x minus 35. If I have that being the case and solve, I'm going to get simply minus 3x equal to minus 27. So if I do that, bring 8 to the right, obviously, and bring 8x to the left, I'm going to get negative 3x equal to negative 27. So x they're going to be equal to 9. So my x they're going to be equal to 9. Now if I plug this in right here, 8 times 9 minus 35 going to give me a total of 37. So this right here going to be 37 if I add that. Now let's find our y. I'm going to do 7y minus 9 equal to 2y plus 11. Solving this right here, bringing the 9 to the right, the 2 to the left, I'm going to have 5y equal to 20. As a result, I'm going to have y equal to 20 divided by 5. 20 divided by 5 going to be equal to 4. Now, if that is 4, I can simply plug this in now. If I plug this in right here, so that's going to be 7 times 4 minus 9. I'm going to get a total of 19. If from right here to here is 19, the remainder must be 13, and of such, this must be 13 as well. So then my pyramid are going to be 2 times the first piece, which is 37, because these two are the same, plus we have this right here going to be 19, so it's going to be 2 times 19, right, plus 2 times 13, making a grand total of 138 if I add all of that up. And that is it for that piece. Let's keep it going. So we're going to take a mental break on 1, 2, 3, break. All right, now let's back from the mental break. Now we're going to be looking at intersecting chords of sequence, interior or exterior. All right, so remember now, if I have the sequence, in this case it's going to be chords for this one. If I have these intersecting inside, we know that the product of the divisions here, A times B, going to be equal to C times D. We need to know that. Now this one is a tricky one now that we need to remember. We need to know that if I have the product, the outer times the sum of the outer and the inner, right, going to be equal to the same one here, this outer first times the sum of the outer and the inner. So just remember that. If we have a tangent, on the other hand, the tangent squared going to be equal to the outer times the sum of the outer and the inner. So very important that we understand those rules. All right, let's put it to plan now. Let's try to do it. So we're going to have 14 times 15 equal to 10 times x. Solving that, I'm going to get to 10 equal to 10x. X then going to be equal to 21. So that's my first example right there. For this example, I'm going to have 6 times 6. I'm multiplying those. And it's going to be 4 times 5x minus 1. Solving that, I'm going to get 36 equal to 20x minus 4. Solving that, I'm going to get x equal to 2. So this is what I'm going to get if I solve that. Now just be careful here that you don't do this incorrectly. If you add 4 to both sides, you get in 40. 40 divided by 20 going to give me 2. Now let's jump to the other section right here. So for the other section right here real quick, we got 24. So this is going to be 24 times x plus 7 equal to 27 times x plus 5. Solving this equation, I'm going to give you as a challenge to solve that equation, and that's going to be equal to 11 if you solve that equation. All right, now let's look at number 4. For number 4, it's the same story right here. We're going to have 2x minus 5 times 18 equal to 14 times 2x plus 1. And solving that equation, make sure you distribute this properly right here. You're going to have 14 times that which is going to give me, let me just put the right here, this is going to be 28x plus 14. Multiplying this is going to give me 36x minus 90. Solving that, I'm going to get x equal to 13. So again, just complete that, and you're going to get x equal to 13, x equal to 11 once we solve those equations. All right, let's keep it going. For this one now, on the other hand, it's the same story. We got now this secant is outside for both. So what we're going to do now, this is what we're going to check. We're going to have the outer, which is 9 times the outer plus the inner, equal to the outer plus the outer and the inner. Doing that right here, we're going to get this piece right here, which is going to be 216, and this piece right here going to be 81 plus 9x equal to that. Solving that, we're simply going to get x to be equal to 15 to work this out. If you solve that equation, you're going to get x equal to 15. All right, now NL, let's look at NL now. We're not required to find x, but NL, so let's slow it down for this one. So the first thing here is we're going to have the outer. Let's start with this one. That's going to be 10 plus 42 plus 10 equal to the outer, which is going to be 13. And then it's going to be the sum of the outer and the inner. So solving that, I'm going to get, let's go through this one slowly together. 42 plus 10 going to be 52 times 10, that's 520, equal to 169. Let me keep it in order. 13x plus 169. Solving that, taking 169 from both sides, I'm going to get 351 equal to 13x divided by 13 divided by 13. I'm going to get x equal to 27. And that completes that problem. All right, let's take a mental break here again. On 1, 2, 3. Let's take a break. Make sure you give a chance give your brain a chance to breathe. Breathe. All right, let's see if we can finish up this last section. Here, for this one, it's the same story. We have the outer right here, which is going to be 8. So that's going to be the outer, the sum of the outer and the inner. So that's 8 plus 3x plus 4. And then that's going to be 7 plus 7 plus 5x plus 2. And then we need to work this out. If you solve this, let's do it together. We're going to have 8 times 8 plus 4, that's going to be 12 plus 3x equal to 7. 7 plus 2, that's going to be 9. So that's going to be 5x plus 9. Expand the parentheses, 8 times 12 right here, 8 times 3x. So 8 times 12 going to be 96. 8 times 3 going to be 24x equal to 75, which is going to be 35x plus 63. So that's going to be pulling the like terms together. We're going to have 24x minus 35x equal to minus 96 plus 63. So that will give me negative 11x equal to negative 33. X then is going to be equal to 3 for that one. Pretty straightforward for that one. Let's keep it going. See if we can do the other real quick. For this one, we have the outer again. So that's going to be 12 plus the outer and the inner. So that's going to be 12 plus x plus 8 equal to 15. 15 plus x minus 1. We have the outer and the inner. So working this out, 12 plus 8, that's 20. So that's going to be 12, 20 plus x equal to 15. This is going to be 14 plus x. Working that being the case, expanding this now, I'm going to get 240 plus 12x equal to 15 x. Here, let me just write the x first. 15x. 15 times 14 going to simply be 210. That being be 210 now, all I simply need to do, I can bring the x to the right. So this is going to be 240 minus 210 equal to minus 12x plus 15x. That will give me simply 30 equal to 3x. So my x there going to be equal to 10. So if that's my x to be equal to 10, I can simplify yz now. Yz, which is going to be from here to here, going to simply be 10 minus my 1 for my yz. So 10 minus 1 for my yz, that's going to be giving me 9 for my answer right there. All right, so we have going through this. We have done a lot. Let's keep it going. We're almost at the end. This is going to be the final two problems now for us to do. Now, again, we notice that this is a tangent and it's outside. So this is going to be 24 squared equal to the outer plus the sum of the outer. That's 18 plus x, outer and the inner. Same thing over here. Let's just write it. It's going to be 16 squared equal to the outer times the sum of the outer and the inner. So 8 plus 5x minus 1. All right, so let's solve this now. We got 24 squared, which is going to be 576, going to be equal to 324. If we expand that, plus 18x, with that being our case, we're going to subtract 324. So this is going to be 576 minus 324 equal to 18x. This is going to be 252 equal to 18x. Divided by 18, divided by 18, we're going to get x to be equal to 14. So that's that for this problem right here. Now let's do for Pn, if we do 16 squared, that's going to be 256 equal to 8 parentheses 7 plus 5x. Good. This is going to be 256 multiplied by that. We're going to get 56 plus 40x. Doing that, I'm going to get 256 equal to 56 plus 40. I could just simply subtract 56 at this point, 40x. Then this here going to be 200 equal to 40x divided by 40 divided by 40. I'm going to get x to be equal to 5. And then that completes that problem. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys enjoy this. We are now at the end. That is it.